Okay, this is my frog vivarium. It is, I believe, an Exo-Terra. This is the wide shot. And zooming in, we have the pond below with the little bubbling waterfall. And we've actually raised up a subfloor on the vivarium so that the entire bottom, as you can see, is a guppy pond. We have a filter behind the black stack of rocks that you see there that causes the bubbles for a mini fountain. And it actually goes all the way around the back of the cage, which I don't know if you can see here. It's going to get pretty dark, but as you can see there, it goes all the way around underneath there. And there's guppies, and there's a lot of pond snails in there. The frogs like to hang out, the little peeper frogs like to hang out right above, like on that little cave. There's a little cave that we have underneath there that tunnels around under the back so that anything that wants to swim through can swim through. See some of my guppies over here in the corner. Oh, there's one. There's one of the pretty males. And then when this comes up, oh, there's our flashlight. Cool. There's our guppies in the little guppy pond, and this is pretty much a self-sustaining ecosystem. You can come up and see the bubbler from the top, the little fountain, and the little shelf where the frogs like to sit, and you can see our subfloor actually, which we have mostly hidden, but we actually built up a plastic subfloor that's fairly, really strong. And then we layered different layers of peat, sphagnum moss, some sanitized soil, reptibark, more sphagnum moss. There's quite the layer of different soil in there, and a layer of carbon actually as well to purify the water during drainage. We also have a working waterfall in here. Right now I just put a couple new plants in, so I got some dirt in there accidentally. I will be cleaning that out shortly. Some of our live plants in here that we have in here, we've got some live bamboo. There's a little Habba Hut coconut that we put a shelf in up there for our lizard to hide in. We have a male green anole in here amongst all the leaves. We do have 2 green tree frogs and a whole bunch of peeper frogs. Here's some of the croton I bought today to put into the tank here. It's got a lot of really pretty orange on it and yellow. We've got vines, as you can see, little bridges, bits of corkwood, all of which were sanitized properly before we put them into the habitat. And there's lots of hidey places. The background is textured, as you can see. And when I pull out, you can see that there's a network of vines up on the top for, like, the anole loves to roll amongst, or run all over them. And the frogs like to hide pretty much everywhere, but they love that little waterfall. As you can see, there's lots and lots of places to hide. It's all natural, and we have a built-in misting system that auto-mists the enclosure. You can see one of the mister heads here. And then if I move this way, you can see one of the other misters. There's one on each side, and it actually goes down to a system that is below the tank underneath the door, and there's a little reservoir there, and it holds about, I'd say a little over a gallon of water, maybe a gallon and a half, and it's the Exo-Terra Monsoon RS 400 rain system. and it does a really good job. It's a timed misting system, so it lets all the frogs and lizards have a nice humidity and good temperature as well. We have our hygrometer in there and our thermometer in the back. But this is my frog vivarium, and thank you for looking. Close the doors, lock those little froggies in, and voila!